The day in question, I was actually the on-call duty officer, and I was actually sat in a end-of-life care meeting in Aldershot when I got a phone call to say that there'd been a male who had basically been knocked over, sucked in by a train, and was on the track at Guildford train station. So I made my excuses and left and went to the scene of the incident. So on my arrival at scene, there were several actually single response vehicles, so we didn't actually have a DCE at scene at that time at the moment. I made my way onto the platform, obviously with the correct PPE, with helmet, high vis and all the rest of it. The patient had been taken from the track and was laying on the platform side. On the arrival of the first crews on scene, which was Kerry, Fisk and Roger Haire, they'd managed to, with assistance from the police and the fire brigade, had managed to get the patient from on the track side onto the side of the platform. The patient's condition was quite serious. He had a reduced GCS level, I believe, and wasn't responding. And the clinician basically leapt straight into their natural habitat and role and started treating the patient to the best of their abilities and knowledge at that time. They communicated really well between them, as in the aspect that they all spoke to each other very clearly and precisely of exactly what they wanted each other to do. They gelled well together as a team. I guess it's a bit like synchronised ice skaters. They knew what one person was going to do from the next. If someone wanted something doing, it was there, it was done straight away. No one needed to be shouted at, no one needed to be screamed at. It was calm environment, fluid environment. They were able to just get on and focus with saving that patient's life, and at the end of the day, as a team, they did that. That patient has survived at the end of the day. He managed to get to the hospital in a working condition for the hospital to continue to treat his injuries and his needs. Without the crew's teamwork and ability to do that in the first instance, then there's potential that the patient could have died had he not had the fluids at the right time, not had airway management at the right time, not had his limbs treated within reason at the right time. And so I'm sure that the HEMS team, the doctor and all the rest of it would agree, if it wasn't for the fact that the crews did what they did for that patient wouldn't be alive, you know, on his, well, alive at all, either on the station side or even later on in hospital.